time now, 6 o'clock, everybody.
Boom. Right, what a show it was last night.
Do you know? Boom.
Boom. People were tweeting that they were actually crying whilst watching it.
Why? Had someone just called them crab eyes, huh? I can't believe Josie was so shellfish to muscle up to JJ like that. Come on, no wonder he clammed up in the diary room. Huh? But is he just a prawn in Josie's game? We'll be finding out from relationship expert Donna Dawson.
Oh, Triple J. It was enough to warm the cockles of your heart.
Huh?
See?
They just keep coming. It's
they
amazing.
do. We're also talking new housemates with two of the most memorable tenants Big Brother has ever played landlord to. BB6's Kinga and BB10's David.
Yeah. Hello. And BBLB's own Inspector Gadget, comedian David Schneider, is back to investigate what's been going on in the house. Excited you should be, guys.
Plus, we'll be asking the burning question, was Josie right to forgive JJ? Head to our website and tell us what you think.
Yeah, and if that wasn't enough, we'll also be revealing the result of this week's all-important Save and Replace task, everybody.
Ooh, but back to last night's show, it had enough drama to make an EastEnders scriptwriter jealous.
Oh, who would have thought that two little words could make JJ so crabby? Here's a quick recap.
What is Andrew's worst habit?
What was it, picking his nose?
No, staring at a girl's boobs.
Josie, she is lovely. She's taken a real shine to me, and usually that doesn't really happen.
You switched on me for no reason. Get a grip, sort it out. You can have your little cry, you can have your little tantrums, you can have your little hissy fit, 'cause I ain't gonna rise to it.
John,
Can you send him out?
promise me you're not going.
That's it. I'm out.
This is so stupid, John. This is over so much so stupid.
He's playful and funny, he's caring, he's sensitive, but he's a bit too sensitive. He makes me feel good about myself sometimes. He looks dashing in a football kit.
She does my washing every now and then, I guess.
Are you going to be my husband again?
What is wrong with JJ and Josie? Do they fancy each other? Do they hate each other? Do they love each other? Here to give us the lowdown on our very own Scott and Charlene, it's relationship expert Donna Dawson. Donna, please tell me that they love each other. What do you see? Because you know about this kind of thing.
Well, it
What are you
looks
seeing
like
from
a
them?
love-hate relationship, but it's actually the hate's a cover for love. There's love
We
going
have
on.
love. Real love in the Big Brother house.
I think we do.
So it's genuine, it's not for the cameras, you think this is
I
the
think
real
they
deal?
can't help themselves. There's so much body language going on that no matter what they say, their bodies are betraying them and showing other signs of real affection.
So we've seen an argument that seems to have gone on for days in the house about crab eyes. Now, firstly, I don't actually know what this crab eye thing is or what it means. But is this the real reason, or is there an underlying issue, do you think, between
Well,
them?
no, I think the real reason is they've both attacked each other's appearance. She
Right.
called him crab eyes, which I think she knew was something he didn't like.
Okay.
He retaliated with, you eat chocolate like a duck. It doesn't even touch the sides of your mouth. And it was my chocolate, and you took it. And besides which, you have 98 chins. Well, I was supposed to be a throwaway, but her face was like thunder. And it was
Well,
after...
you would be, wouldn't you, really?
But this was on the heels of Kaylee, the newbie coming in, whom she's
Kaylee,
very
yeah.
insecure about.
She is.
Really, Josie's very worried about Kaylee stealing JJ.
So is she protecting herself? Do you think that's why she was so aggressive
She has
with
made
him?
a decision, and she said so in the diary room. She said, I can be stubborn. If you care about somebody, show that you don't care, and that's the way to hurt them. And she can play the game longer, harder, and faster than JJ, which is why he's now a quivering mass of jelly.
So she's playing him, and he's a quivering mess of jelly.
She's really hurt, and she's playing him.
OK. Now, you've been keeping a very close eye on these
Yes.
two, obviously, and you've identified some key moments.
I have indeed.
3 key moments that you say are full-on sexual tension.
Indeed.
Oh, I love
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look at the first one.
Anybody who makes you that angry is not worth hanging around with.
Well, you see that? That looks like a V sign.
It
But in
does.
fact, if you look at it, she's actually doing a beckoning, a come hither motion,
So
which
the
she's
hand is-
unaware of. Come and
Right.
get me, big boy, is what she's saying.
Do you know this for a fact?
She doesn't even know she's saying it.
So what she's saying, and what our hands
she's
are actually doing are two very different things.
We've got an opposition going on here.
Right, OK. So let's take a look at the second clip. Right.
OK,
now
lip licking.
Is lip licking. But don't we all lip lick?
Well, not in the middle of a heated debate when your adrenaline is aroused. He's doing lip pressing, he's doing lip pouting.
Right.
He's getting ready for the kiss that never happens, that should have happened instead of this argument.
Is this a bit of posing as well, the whole pouting
No, because
thing?
he doesn't know he's doing it. Again, he's concentrating. His eyes, he's watching her.
He never takes his eyes off her, does he?
Never.
Always.
So he doesn't even know what his mouth is doing right now.
And during this little scene last night, when she said, "Do you know what you should have done, John James?" And he was like, "No, what should I have done?"
He was nodding.
Like, he's really
in
like
other words,
a little
puppy
dog.
Anything you say, you can have at this stage in the game.
Bless him. We all want someone like that. And then finally, the last clip is Josie and JJ in the diary room last night, which I've got to say was brilliant.
Yeah, this was
It
an
makes me
amazing
feel good
clip.
about myself sometimes.
Myself sometimes hands immediately rub the chest, and he is playing with his phallic jewelry, and his hand is very near his cock. Now, what is that telling you? They need to be together. They need to get rid of some of this sexual steam. He's consciously not looking at her, but his hands are doing something else.
Now, there are lots of people that are saying, you know, maybe it's just one way, maybe it's just Josie that likes him, but she's not too sure of herself. Do you think this is a two-way thing? Definitely.
Definitely. She spotted he had walls around him when he first came in and said that. You've got a shell around you. He broke that shell down gradually for her so that when she rejected him, there was nowhere else to go. That's why he said he wanted to leave.
Okay.
He needs her now. She's played it right. They're both insecure, but because she keeps him always up and down, doesn't know whether she's approving or disapproving one moment, he's there now. And she's just said to him, here I am now, I'm on the floor.
So Josie holds the power.
She holds the power, but watch this space because he's a bit of a fighter. So there could be more up and down moments, more adrenaline, followed by that lovely serotonin. A bit like when you have sex. You have the adrenaline, you have the nice sleepy serotonin afterwards. They're acting out sex without doing it because they've got no place to put it.
In one word, will they get it on?
Yes.
Yay! Donna, thank you so much. Thank you so I'm so happy. Time now to head over to George, who has his hands full with two very unforgettable ex-housemates.
Thank you. They're going to get it on, guys. They're going to get it on. It's been nearly 92 hours since the new housemates were rocketed into the limelight. Here to talk us through their first few days of BB6's King and BB10's David, everybody. How are you doing, gang? All right? Now, both of you, to understand the situation those guys are in, you came in mid-series. What are your do's and don'ts for coming in at this stage?
Don't try and behave like you know them, because you don't.
Right, OK. But that must be quite difficult, because obviously you've been watching and you've kind of formed ideas about what they're like. I mean, you knew instinctively you were going to like Lisa, didn't you, when you went
I knew
into
straight away. Basically, the new housemates will know by watching the show who they like and who they don't like, so I would imagine that they're probably staying away from the people they don't like. But having said that, when you're going halfway, it is difficult because you've already formed friendships. So
quite difficult to
yeah, you'll try and come in between two people. And
who do you think's doing the best so far of the newbies?
I reckon Rachel.
Andrew.
Really?
I do,
What
because
is
they
he
all
like
love
about-
him.
They do seem to be, they're kind of
he's
warming
just
to him.
sweet. He looks like he can do nobody no wrong, you know? He's really, really
And
nice.
you like Rachel, yeah?
I like Rachel. I think Andrew's a bit of a geek.
Right, well, I mean, you're about a self-confessed geek, that's all right, isn't it?
Well, it is, but I do like him, but I just think he's got to warm to me yet. But for me, entertainment is quality value, and it's definitely Rachel for me.
OK, all right. Well, listen, before they enter the house, we got them to make some predictions on how they would manage to integrate themselves. First up, we've got Clean Freak award-winning travel agent, Keely. Have a look at this.
I'm hoping I'll have John James and Josie together.
What sort of sign are you?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
Why? I want to strangle him.
I'll have control of the house.
I think we need to tidy up in here. Am I being a bit fussy already?
Well, she's coming here to try and take control of the mothership. It's not going to happen there, is it?
And I hope Kiva will have walked.
I think I've become a new person since in the last week. I'm fine.
Right, OK, so Keely's gone in there straight away. She's trying to be the kind of dominant housemate. It's not really working,
Well,
is
she
it?
just said, didn't she? I hope Kiva walks. So what does she mean by that? Does she...
She doesn't want her in there because she feels threatened by her, obviously, right?
I think she feels threatened by her because she's a good-looking girl, is that Kiva, but she's got a lot of upstairs...
Takes a lot for Dave to say that, by the way.
No, she's got... You can tell she's very intelligent at what she's doing. I think Kiva's playing a very good game in the house.
Yeah?
And I think she might be a tad bit jealous.
She worked shabby, didn't she, eh? Next up, yes, she did, all right. Yeah, I said it, guys. Next up, it's our child genius, Andrew. He did his maths A-level when he was 13. Here's what he had to say before entering the house.
The housemate I think I'll be closest to is Mario. He just seems like a really fun and warm guy that you can talk to anything about. You can have serious conversations with him.
But I always say intelligence is extremely subjective, you know?
I'm really not a fan of IQ tests. But also you can have a bit of fun with him as well.
Video game girl. Someone who likes video games.
I think I would have brought to house a lot more laughter, a lighter atmosphere.
Yeah, I like you.
You like me?
Yeah.
Good, I like you too.
Some serious conversation as well, but just a general light-heartedness. A hole was found in the wall of my local nudist colony. Police are looking into it.
I mean, are they not having a great time in there? It's a lot of laughs. What do you rate his chances as? Do you think he's going to do well?
I think he's going to do really well. I can see him in the final.
Yeah?
He's so lovable.
I disagree.
Do we like the new boy? Do we like Andrew? Ladies seem to love him.
He's amazing.
I like him, but I think he needs to go to Specsavers.
I think he's been to Spectators.
I just think his glasses don't suit him.
Right, OK. Or maybe you could do a bit of styling for him when he comes out, David.
Well, maybe we'll see about that.
Now, finally, let's have a look at our Scouse Trolley Dolly. Rachel, this is what she had to say before she went in.
I think I'll be closest to Karen because she's a lovely girl.
I can see a relationship forming definitely between Rachel and Corin.
I think the housemate that might wind me up the most would be John James.
I think John James is funny in an unfunny way. He doesn't give a about us, does he?
No. To be honest, I'm fuming about.
I hope this time next week that I've won a big hard task. It's okay, no need to be polite. It's been spoiled by the cheese, hasn't it?
And Bombay.
And maybe the Bombay mix. In all real respect, I wouldn't feed that to my dog. Two.
So the Bombay, you know, she had this big thing about the task. She came in, Bombay mix omelette. It's never going to be good, was it?
That's the first thing I said, George, when I went to the house. I want to do a task, and then they gave me BB kebabs, and I soon regretted saying that.
I know.
I really did, 24 hours.
You think she's going to do all right, though, don't you?
I love Rachel.
Long term?
I think she's entertaining, she's bubbly, she's always got a smile on her face. I don't think there's going to be a dull moment in the house when Rachel's around.
All right, guys, give them a big round of applause. Kinga and David, everybody.
I'm a Kinga. Andrew, all the way. Lovely. Right, after the break, we'll be revealing the results of this week's Save and Replace task. They're already up on the website, so pop and have a sneaky peek if you fancy it.
Yeah, and don't forget to upload your footage if you want to be in with a chance of taking on the house in this week's You versus the Housemates. We'll see you in 4. Welcome back to Little Brother. The time is 6:18. Still to come, our very own Schneiderman will be back to talk through all the highlights from the last few days. But first, here's Emma with all the latest news.
Now, Steve's been managing the house with military precision for the past month, but now it seems there's a young pretender in his midst. What does Steve really think of the Baroness?
I can't have some little pocket rocket come in here for a day or two and try and take over control of the house. Obviously, we've been together for 5 weeks, so it's pretty hard nut to crack, but she's having a good crack at it. She's knows what she's doing.
Just explain to me, in a serious fashion, Steve.
I can't be serious with you. You've just got that thing about you that makes me go funny.
Brand new side to Steve. Revealed, little old flirt. And the housemates don't come dime with me task continued yesterday, and young genius Andrew cleaned up. Keely was the only housemate not to give him 10 points and made it clear she was a little bit miffed with the result.
Andrew prepared dinner and scored a total of 108 points. Therefore, Andrew is the winner. Would Andrew now remove the cloche?
Brilliant!
Wasn't the money, wasn't the taking part, it's the winning. I am fuming. Andrew got the sympathy vote. I was definitely best.
Oh, she is not a belated. Congratulations to Andrew, though. Although I'm not sure that I would have given liver and custard 10 out of 10. And finally, looks like romance is in the air for celeb Big Brothers Dane Bowers and last year's winner, Sophie Reed. All together now. Ah, I'm here on my own. Don't forget, for all the up-to-the-minute news, head to the website.
So, with us now is a man who combines the investigative insight of Poirot with the dogged determination of a St. Bernard. It's comedian David Schneider with Schneider's Game Plan.
Hello, welcome to my game plan, my little big brother, which allows us to see what's really going on in the house. And let me straight away clear up exactly what's going on with John James. Now, we all know he's very changeable, he's sweet and aggressive, Jekyll and Hyde, John and James. Well, I can reveal it's all to do with the Tree of Temptation. As this never seen before footage shows, where I have to say the Tree of Temptation has a slightly sore throat, which makes him sound a little bit like me.
Oi, Skippy.
Call me Skippy.
I want you to be lovely most of the time with at least one lady, but then you have to make sure you lose it with them. In fact, I want you to get into horrible sweary rows with every woman in the house by the end of the programme. You have to make sure each one of them calls you a or a got it?
Yeah.
And every time you feel attracted to one of them, I want you to swear at them and get into a horrible fight, okay? Especially with that Josie bird.
Oh yeah, she's not too good looking though. Yeah, alright.
Oh, and don't forget to bang on about how looks aren't important whenever you can.
You see, it's not his fault. The whole thing's a secret task, and I have to say he's doing really well at it. The other excitement of this week has been the arrival of the new housemates, Andrew, Rachel, and Keely. There she is. Ah, bless. Now, it's always tricky when newbies come in, but I think the old housemates made them pretty welcome in the first few minutes, as you can see from my model here. Oh, yeah, oh, what a cow. Oh, haircut. Now, Josie, she's had a tough time with John James this week, but at least one of her wishes was granted.
That's somewhere. Why you see her?
Feels so good.
Yeah, she got Andrew. Now, I do worry about Andrew. He's integrated well, but I foresee problems with his feelings for Josie. Him going into the diary room, saying he can see she likes him, she's taking a shine to him, and so on. Now, this guy's an innocent maths student at Oxford. He's only ever been out with numbers before. He's far too naive in the ways of love, which is why I've asked Big Brother to install this. It's a Shri alarm. Basically, if any other housemate sees an innocent lad losing all sense of reality with a woman he hasn't a hope in hell of getting, all they have to do is press this and it plays a bit of Shri through the house.
I'm telling you on your face, I love you.
All that does is it reminds the love-struck housemate to get a grip, or he might end up like Shri. Brilliant.
Nobody come in my dreams, but you are there.
You see? As for Rachel, now, if you're trying to get a handle on who she is, well, I'm not a mathematician like Andrew, but I think the formula for her is Rachel equals Corinne plus Michelle Heaton times Liverpool. Corinne, I really like Corinne. I love her a little bit, I guess. I mean, she's...
Your love makes me sunshine.
She's out of your league, mate. I'm sorry.
No, it worked. It worked. That's brilliant. Anyway, Andrew and Rachel have managed to integrate themselves with the group, but the same can't be said about Keely. And I think I know why. It's because she's actually half human, half camel.
The only thing that I'm scared of above that is that they are really close and really this.
You see, they is racist against camels. OK, that's all from the game plan. I'll see you next time.
Cheers for David Schneider, everybody. Let's hear it for David Schneider.
Right, so yesterday we revealed that Corin, Kiva and Iffy received the most votes from their fellow housemates.
But yet again, Big Brother has given them one more chance to replace themselves with another housemate. Who wants to see an exclusive clip of what happened yesterday? Huh? We all do.
Yes. Kiva, you must now replace yourself with a housemate of your choice who is not currently facing the public vote.
I've done just about everyone out there, to be honest with you.
I'm up there.
I'm so sorry. I just don't know what to do. Mary, I'm really sorry.
Ouch, that's not nice. So now it's Corin, Iffy and Mario that are facing this week's public vote. What do you reckon to that?
Well, I just think Kiva. I don't like the save and replace. I don't know what's next. Save and replace will be who's the most Irish, but Kiva keeps winning.
She does keep winning, doesn't she?
She should do what JJ did and throw herself on the sword and lose so that we can vote.
Really? Yeah, Dave.
I think it's fantastic. I'd do it tactically, mate. If I were going to nominate somebody, I'd nominate somebody I liked and got on with. So then, if it comes to save and replace, they won't pick me, so it'd keep me in the house.
Right.
I didn't understand any of that.
Do you want me to slow it down for you, George?
Yeah.
Basically, I would pick somebody who I got on in with the house to nominate.
We have a poll result, David. Can we do that instead? Sorry.
Well, I'm just giving you mine.
Right, we asked you, was Josie right to forgive JJ? Come on.
Come on, lobster crab man thing.
Lobster crab man thing.
Right, I'll tell you right now, was Josie right to forgive John James? 95% of you said yes. They're such good friends. Isn't that a beautiful thing?
It's a beautiful thing.
Eh? Right,
I'd like to meet the 5% that said no, she shouldn't have done
But
it.
then they're all outside, actually. They're all outside after the show.
Right, that's it for today. Thank you to all of our guests. Join us tomorrow when we'll be joined by Aldo Zilli, body language guru Julie James, and our resident aliens, Zig and Zag.
Make sure you catch the main show tonight, Channel 4, 10 o'clock. And as always, head to channel4.com/Big Brother for all the action hot from the house.